How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 4 of The Bad Batch. This episode is titled A Different Approach. Now, last episode, it was a good one. Well, technically I could say the last 3 episodes, but I'm just going to mainly recap the last one. We saw Omega and Crosshair escape Tantus. And the plan went pretty well, to be honest. Like, the Emperor came to Tantus to talk about Project Necromancer, which is what Hemlock is working on. And we don't know who's inside that tank or container thing. Could be anyone. I've sensed it could be Ventress or someone else. We'll have to see. I mean, eventually it'll be revealed, right? And then the Emperor basically gave Hemlock a blank check. So he can pretty much do whatever he wants now. And because Omega and Crosshair escaped Tantus, he's going to use all the power he has to find them. Also, the reason Omega and Crosshair escaped in the first place was because of the M-count stuff. Nala Se didn't get the vial with Omega's blood in it, right? Because the clone that works for Hemlock, I forgot what her name is, Emery, I think. She took the sample and she tested it, and then eventually it was positive for the M count, and now they know that they need Omega. So that's why Omega escaped, is because Nala Se said, you need to get out of here. And there we go. Also, we got Betcha. She managed to save the day. Crosshair's aim also wasn't as good as it used to be, so it is what it is. I was so worried they were going to get caught, but thankfully they got out. However, the ship is damaged, so we probably won't get that far. We'll see. I also am curious if we're going to continue the Omega and Crosshair stuff, or go to Hunter and Echo and everyone, because we haven't seen them since episode 2, and it'd be interesting if we do like a back and forth, like episode 1's Omega and Crosshair, episode 2's Hunter, episode 3's Omega and Crosshair, episode 4's Hunter and everyone. And then episode 5, maybe we could see them all reunite. But yeah, so far I've enjoyed this season, even though we got 3 episodes last week. But I enjoyed all 3. And hopefully it continues with this one. So that about sums it all up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. Jesus. Okay. We're picking up right where we left off. They're going to crash land on a planet nearby, right? Yep. Convenient that the planet was right there, though. I don't know how you're going to land the ship like that. Couldn't the Empire track the ship, though? I guess not, because you can't do it through hyperspace yet. Okay, they survived. Imagine after all that, they both died. Betcha.
This will take forever to repair.
No, there's no time for that.
We need to extract the coordinates to Tantus for when we go back.
We're not going back. The Empire is going to be searching for this ship and us.
You gotta think smartly, Omega.
I scanned a spaceport a few clicks east. We'll start there.
I mean, Crosshair's on another cold planet. Last time he was on a cold planet, well, we know what happened. Oh. Now let's say
Omega managed to escape this facility and flee the planet.
her face.
That is most surprising.
I never understood your attachment to the young clone. Suspicious that all the samples you've taken from Omega never yielded results.
False positives are to be expected.
We shall see.
Well, I mean, it's not.
The tests of validity will be confirmed. Your future, however, is less certain.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets killed. I feel sorry for her, though. Like, she's lost all of her people, basically. I thought that was a body, then. Of course, there's fucking stormtroopers here. I mean, they're looking for a clone and a kid.
That quickly.
They didn't.
They've been here.
Standard patrol presence.
Let's find a way to send a message to Hunter and Wrecker.
They monitor long-range comms. I'll have to figure out something else.
We'll draw too much attention.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the one who wanted to bring the hound.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a reason they showed that. Is that generic wind sound effect again? God damn it. It's back.
Isn't this better?
No.
I mean, yeah, I'd say it's better. At least no one can see what you look like.
New plan. Let's get to the spaceport.
Yeah, take a shit.
Sneak onto one of those shuttles.
But what if one of the shuttles ends up going to fucking Tantus? They just end up back where they started. Interesting planet, though. I wonder if we've seen it before. Probably not.
I can take out at least half before they know what's happening.
What?
Could he, though? I mean, he can't aim for shit anymore.
Watch and learn.
Yeah, just take, like,
I can hardly wait.
pickpocket. Maybe. Or not.
Chain codes. We lost our chain codes. Problem for us could be an opportunity for you.
Are you insinuating that I should take a bribe?
If that's what you want to call.
She's gonna fucking signal the Empire.
I do, and that could be arranged.
Oh, never mind.
15,000 credits.
For 2 tickets.
15,000!
Where do you expect us to get 30,000 credits?
Oh, it's 30,000, not 15. I guess 15 each, right? But still.
Well, that went well.
Stow it.
Genius. That kid's gonna come back.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Every second we're here, we're at risk.
Gotta do some odd jobs. Yeah, I knew the kid would come into it. There's a reason they focused on him.
You want to hustle someone?
I've done it before.
I'll take those credits. Who's next?
I'll give it a try.
He's gonna laugh. Yep. Fucking Crosshair looks so ominous.
I'm getting crust here.
My luck has to run out eventually.
That's true.
Oh. Uh-oh. On second thought.
Business looks good today.
A newcomer has pulled in quite the crowd.
He's Scottish.
Okay, one more game.
I think I'll quit while I'm ahead.
Leaving so soon?
What's wrong with that?
On my seat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Want to try against a real opponent?
If she refused, then they'd probably just arrest her.
One of ours. Yeah, we better check it out.
Okay, so they don't know that came from Tandas. Fuck, what was that sound effect for the transition?
You lot don't seem to like me.
She's harmless.
She's a distraction. Get rid of her.
Hey, he's British. Get rid of her.
Never seen you or your dad around before.
Looks like the captain is heading towards a victory.
You seem to have misunderstood your enemy.
Have I?
Did I?
No.
Game over.
What's he gonna do though?
You beat me. Fair and square.
I don't know.
We're not on here.
Why?
You
That
haven't
laugh.
paid your fine. Gambling's illegal in these parts.
What?
What?
Well, that's hypocritical, you fuck.
How much?
10,000 credits.
Yeah, like half of it.
Consider your fine paid in full.
How many credits do we have left?
10.
35,000.
Oh, well, fair enough. That was easy. I thought they wouldn't have had enough. He's gonna steal it. That fucking kid's gonna steal it.
Where's Betcher?
You looking for that hound?
Why is everyone British?
But the answer's gonna cost you
Oh, fuck off.
10,000 credits.
No.
Okay. 5.
Free. 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 So now they just have enough for the tickets.
Nice doing business with you.
Seems like a trap.
Betcher's this way.
And the spaceport is that way.
We never would have escaped without Betcher.
True.
Take the credits. If you want to go, then go.
Yeah, I mean, he did say he'd leave her, but he's not going to do that. Without her, he'd still be trapped. Just go with her, man. Light it up a bit. Perpetua's fucking prisoner again. Whatever's in there, that's big, right? Mini Rancor.
Fine. We'll do this your way.
Good. I mean, Crosshair will just jump over, right? Or not? I feel like you could easily climb over that. Free them all. And in the chaos escape. Free the big one. Why did they lock it now? What? What's inside that big one?
Shouldn't we free the other animals too?
Don't push it.
You can. In the chaos, you can escape.
I thought you'd come searching for your mum.
Fuck.
No license means a hefty fine. How about you give me all my money back?
No.
Credits won't do you any good when Hemlock shows up. Nothing gets by me.
Alright.
Alright,
Mm.
your way.
Finally.
You sounded like fucking Cad Bane then. There you go. I'm in the chaos escape. Jesus. What's in the big one? Uh-oh. The big one opened. He's dead. It's like fucking Jurassic Park. There we go, easy. Whoa. Yep, big boys escaped. Very Jurassic Park. What is that? Ooh. What was it? Hopefully none of them have like a rocket. Ooh, that was a sick effect. It makes sense, right? With the engines. Like, you can see the heat come off his fucking helmet. That was really good.
The girl and CT-9904 were in the spaceport. They escaped aboard a cargo freighter.
Track the ship and notify.
I knew they'd try the ship.
I want her found.
The Empire will be able to track this vessel.
Mm-hmm. I thought they couldn't track it through hyperspace though.
It's been months.
Mm.
We don't know if they're still alive.
They'll be there.
They're still alive. Because if they're dead, you might as well just call this show Crosshair and Omega. Oof. What a shot. That's a wallpaper right there. That's them, right? Mm.
Now there's a sight. I wasn't even sure your message was real. It's the galaxy 4 times looking for you.
5.
Fives. Hey. I mean, 4 episodes in and they've reunited. I wasn't expecting that.
How did you escape?
Did you not tell them about Crosshair?
Help.
I mean, you can't be pissed at him, dude. Probably pissed at him. I can understand it, but it's not his fault. Like, Tech's dead, but it's not his fault. It was fucking Saw Gerrera. Fuck! Fucking Dave Filoni, Jesus! But yeah, another solid episode. 4 episodes in a row that have been pretty fucking good. Except, you could argue, like, episode 2's the weakest out of all of them. Mainly because of just the stuff that happened in that episode, but it was still a good episode in itself, right? And we also get to check in with Hunter and Wrecker and how they're coping with stuff. Like I said at the end, I wasn't expecting them to reunite 4 episodes into the season. But I'm not complaining, because I don't want them to spend all season trying to reunite. You know, like, a lot of shows have done that before, and it's just kind of pointless. Because, like, could you imagine, like, Crosshair and Omega were just stuck in the Empire's facility on Tantis for, like, half a season at best, and then Hunter and Wrecker and Echo were going like planet to planet looking for where Omega could be and signs for where she could be. So I'm glad they reunited. I'm very intrigued to see where they go with the Crosshair stuff now. Like, he's back with the group. What's going to happen there? I can understand why they're mad at him, because they definitely looked like a little pissed. But last season, wasn't the whole reason Tech died because of them wanting to save Crosshair, right? Because they got the message from him. It's just a shame now, because, like, in a way, I guess Crosshair's going to bury the hatchet with Hunter, Wrecker, and maybe Echo, but not Tech, because he's dead, obviously. Also, I don't think they should necessarily be, like, pissed off with him, because I mean, the last time they were together was Camino, right? Like, after Tapoka City was destroyed, so... And they went their separate ways. And Crosshair never went after the group in Season 2. I don't know, I think the story's going to get very interesting now with Crosshair there. Like, that dynamic's going to be very interesting. I'm pretty excited to see where they go with this. Because, like... The dynamic's not going to be the same because of the tension between them. But... At the same time, like, Crosshair has lightened up to how compared to like how he used to be, right? And he's gone through like a whole arc in Season 2. Even though he wasn't in that many episodes last season, the episodes he was in were incredible. I don't know, I kind of like him being there with the group again. But in a weird way, it's kind of like him replacing Tech. Like, Crosshair went with the Empire, Tech stayed with the group, Tech's now dead, now Crosshair comes back. Like, ugh. It stings. Like, 'cause he never... Like I said, he'll never have the chance to bury the hatchet with Tech. Unless Tech's not dead. There's always that. But I feel like that would take away from the ending of Season 2 if he was still alive. The only reason people say he could... Like, 'cause there's been theories about him still being alive because we didn't see a body. And that usually is, like, rule number 1. Right? If there's no body, they ain't dead. But it is a cartoon. Right? Yes, people have died in Clone Wars, like, visibly, and they've also died in, like, other stuff Star Wars related that we've actually seen, like Qui-Gon and shit, right? But he fell. You know? Granted, so did Maul, and Maul lived. It's possible he could still be alive. Because Hemlock did find the goggles, which could mean he found the body, and if he was still alive, they could have just took him to Tantus. Right? You know, now I'm thinking about it, Project Necromancer. Think about it. Could Tech be the one in the tank? Like, if you know what Necromancer means, it means, you know, communicating with the dead, summoning the dead, or whatever, like magic surrounding, like, the dead. Right? Bringing the dead back to life, or whatever. So, who's a character that is dead, or we think is dead? Granted, it could also be Ventress. That's what I did say last week. But it could also be Tech. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't want it to be Tech. Just leave Tech dead. I think it works. It's just me theorising, because a lot of people have been saying like Tech could still be alive and stuff, but I personally would want him to stay dead, because it hits harder rewatching that episode, knowing that he's... And it's not like Star Wars hasn't kept characters dead for good, you know? I guess Padme. Padme never came back, right? But a lot of other characters have come back from the dead. Boba Fett, like Qui-Gon's a Force ghost, Obi-Wan's a Force ghost, Yoda's a Force ghost, Luke's a Force ghost, Leia's a Force ghost. Han isn't. Han's not come back from the dead. I guess he kind of did, in a weird way, but that was mainly with Leia, like using the Force. But whatever. It's pretty obvious that a lot of characters either come back from the dead or stay dead. Like, Maul is dead, Savage Opress is dead. Mace Windu's more than likely dead. There's a lot of stuff going around recently with Mace Windu possibly still being alive. I could see it, though, because we don't actually see him die. Like, he goes out of a fucking window in Coruscant when there's vehicles going everywhere. Like, Windu could just think of a way to, like, kind of force push and, like, land on one of the vehicles or something, or like use the Force and manage to get inside a building or something and survive. Like, it's Mace Windu, he can think of a strat there, right? But at the same time, it's like we haven't heard much about Windu ever since that happened. And if he isn't dead, where was he? Yeah, we went off topic there. I did like the planet we were on. I did mention it in the reaction. It was kind of a weird looking planet with the like cliff, the spiky cliffs. And just it being a cold planet, but a place for gambling, but the gambling's also illegal and you have to pay a fine to the Empire, very typical. And they had that creature in the container, whatever that was, I don't know what it could have been. But yeah, I guess, goodbye to that fucking officer. It's the least of what he deserves, to be honest. Probably should have got worse. Also, Nala stays absolutely dead. By the end of the season, she's being killed. Probably by, like, either Palpatine or Hemlock, because, like, there's just no way she'll survive. And if she does, it would be cool, because, like, she'd be, like, one of the only other Kaminoans, right? Because there's still that the politician one, right? That was in last season. Would be cool to have some surviving members of that species, right? I do like Hemlock though. Like, he's not afraid to like go with his troops to get people back. You know? Like last season, he was like, he came to Sid's place to get Omega. Like, you wouldn't think he'd do that considering like he's a scientist or whatever. But I kind of like the idea that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. And he is kind of terrifying too, like the way he speaks and stuff, he's very menacing. He's a good villain, but we all know he ain't gonna survive because he doesn't show up in the original trilogy, so... And it would make sense for the Bad Batch to kill him considering he's been like the villain for like 2 seasons now, so... And we need to kind of like postpone the Emperor's plans. Now, like I said, another solid episode. Very interested to see where they go next episode. And like if Echo and Vex are going to come into the story, because they did mention them in episode 2, and obviously it'll be great to have all of them on screen again. I think Vex was in the trailer, and Echo, so hopefully we see them soon. And we still got the Ventress stuff too. So there's a lot that needs to happen, and I doubt they've shown stuff that happens later on in the season. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff that they showed in the trailer was probably from the first like 8 episodes or whatever. And also, wasn't Cad Bane in the trailer too? Which is funny, because I said Crosshair did sound like Cad Bane this episode. Damn, there's a lot that is going to be happening this season. I'm excited, because like 4 episodes in, we're off to a good start. I also do feel like the reunion too... I do feel like the reunion kind of works more because of the fact that we didn't have to sit through 4 weeks. Like, it probably still would have worked, but the fact that last week we got 3 episodes, and then in the 4th one we get the reunion, like, it just feels like, okay... We've resolved the big cliffhanger from last season within the first 4 episodes. Now we can continue the story, and whatever's going to happen next is going to be insane. I don't know. I'm excited to see where the story goes, because it's like, they've reunited, but now what? You know, like, Hemlock's on the hunt, right? So, you've got Project Necromancer, you've got Ventress coming into the story, you've got, like, Cad Bane, potentially. Like, there's so much that needs to happen, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. And, of course, wrapping up the story, too. Like, holy shit. Yeah, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.